The movie begins with Viola, a passionate football player and captain of her team. Sadly, her team gets kicked out of school because the other players are not good enough, even though Viola is the best. Wanting to keep playing, Viola asks the coach if she can join the boys' team, but he refuses, saying girls can't play football as well as boys. Viola's boyfriend Justin, the captain of the boys' team, agrees with the coach, which makes Viola very angry. She breaks up with him and leaves. Viola lives with her mom and her twin brother Sebastian because their parents are divorced. Sebastian loves music and is in a band that gets a chance to play in London. He wants to leave home without telling their parents, but Viola stops him because he could get expelled from school again. Sebastian asks Viola to cover for him by pretending to be sick, so she can speak to his teachers like their mom. After he leaves, Viola comes up with a daring plan. She will pretend to be Sebastian, enroll in his new school, and try out for the soccer team. She gets help from her friend Paul, who gives her a makeover to look like Sebastian. Viola goes to Sebastian's new school, where no one knows him, but she feels nervous about being found out. Paul encourages her to go inside. When she enters the boys' dorm, her anxiety grows, and she quickly goes to her room. There she meets her roommate Duke, who is the captain of the football team. The next day, the coach holds tryouts, but Viola struggles and doesn't do well enough to make the starting team, leaving her disappointed. Another problem arises when the boys go to the showers and Viola, being a girl, can't join them, which worries her about keeping her disguise. While thinking about what to do, the coach tells her that the principal wants to see Sebastian. In the principal's office, he warns her about skipping school and says it can't happen again. Viola promises to be more committed. Later, she meets Olivia and they become friends. At dinner, Duke tells Viola that he likes Olivia but is too shy to talk to her because of Malcolm, another boy who bothers him. Viola tries to connect with Duke and the other boys by telling jokes, but they don't find her funny, which makes her feel left out. The next day, feeling even lonelier, she calls Paul to share her feelings. To help her fit in, Paul sends two of his female friends to meet Sebastian at a cafe. These girls flirt with Viola, surprising the boys who see how popular Sebastian seems. Meanwhile, Monique, Sebastian's real girlfriend, arrives and thinks Viola is Sebastian. When she tries to talk to him, Viola avoids her to keep her secret. Using Sebastian's voice, Viola pretends to break up with Monique, making her angry as she storms off. The boys admire Sebastian for being bold and think he's really cool, which makes Viola popular in school. Soon, all the boys start asking her for advice on how to get girls. The next day, Olivia becomes Viola's lab partner, which disappoints Duke as he had hoped Olivia would be his partner. But instead, Jonas pairs up with him. After the lab, Duke approaches Viola for help in winning over Olivia. Viola agrees, but on the condition that Duke helps her improve her football skills. Duke accepts.
Okay, I'll tell you what. You do this, I'll work with you on your soccer. I'll make you good enough to make first string.
By the Cornwall game?
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah. You got a deal.
And as he trains her, Viola's progress is notable, and the coach finally includes her in the starting lineup. Now Viola has to fulfill her end of the deal by helping Duke. The next day, she compliments Duke in front of Olivia, suggesting that they would make a good couple. However, Olivia responds by saying Duke isn't her type and begins flirting with Viola instead. Viola playfully rejects Olivia, which eventually leads Olivia to agree to a date with Duke. That night, Viola eagerly tells Duke about Olivia agreeing to the date. Her mom calls and invites them to a carnival the next day. She attends with her friends, where Monique also happens to be. After changing her outfit, she meets her mom at the charity kissing booth. It's her and Duke's turn, and she kisses him passionately, hinting at her growing feelings. Just then, her ex-boyfriend Justin arrives and starts a fight with Duke. A fight breaks out, causing her to run away when she gets back to the hostel that night. Duke confronts her about why she left the carnival. She lies, saying she ran because she spotted Monique. Duke then shares that he got hurt fighting with Justin, her ex, and confesses that he's starting to like her. Sister, thrilled by this, since she's also developing feelings for Duke, she encourages him to go after her sister even more. The next day, Olivia flirts with Viola, thinking she's Sebastian, and admits to having developed feelings for him. Viola turns her down, so Olivia's friend suggests that to win Sebastian over, she should try making him jealous. Taking this advice, Olivia arranges a date and invites both Duke and Viola, who arrives with Eunice. Olivia flirts with Duke to provoke jealousy in Sebastian.
So, I was just telling Duke how great it is to meet a real man at this school.
But it's Viola who actually feels jealous because she's begun to like Duke. Viola gets up and leaves, and Olivia mistakenly believes Sebastian is jealous over her. The next day, Malcolm tells the principal he thinks Sebastian is really a girl because he doesn't shower with the others and dresses modestly. The principal isn't sure, so Malcolm promises to prove it. Meanwhile, at a party, Olivia, Viola, and Monique are together. Olivia shares that she likes Sebastian and is only flirting with Duke to make him jealous.
No, actually, I don't really like Duke. I have this huge thing for his roommate, Sebastian, and I was just trying to make Sebastian jealous.
Monique overhears and starts a fight. Viola tries to break it up, but they all end up brawling and are thrown out of the party. That night, the real Sebastian comes back from London and goes to school, not knowing what Viola has done. Olivia tells Sebastian she likes him and kisses him, which Duke sees. Duke gets angry and leaves. Monique listens to a voicemail from Sebastian where he says he's back early. Realizing the timing doesn't add up, she wonders who's pretending to be Sebastian and goes to his room. When Viola enters, Duke confronts her, accusing her of knowing he likes Olivia and still kissing her. He kicks Viola out of the room just as Monique arrives looking for Sebastian. Duke tells Monique Sebastian isn't there, and accidentally gives her Viola's phone, thinking it belongs to Sebastian. When Malcolm meets Monique, Justin calls Viola's phone, and they realize that Viola has been pretending to be Sebastian. The next morning, there's a football match, and the players wake Sebastian, who is confused about being on the team, especially since he doesn't know how to play. At the same time, Malcolm and Monique go to the principal to show that Viola is pretending to be Sebastian. By the time Viola wakes up, the match has started, and she rushes to the field to find Sebastian playing for her. He's not doing well, and the team is losing. Their parents are in the stands watching. During the game, the principal stops everything and tells everyone that Sebastian is really a girl. To prove he's a boy, Sebastian drops his shorts in front of the crowd. Viola talks to Sebastian during halftime and explains everything. They swap clothes, and after the break, Viola takes over the game. Duke, still angry with her, refuses to pass the ball. Justin mocks Duke, causing a fight between them. Tired of all the lies, Viola finally tells Duke the truth, but he doesn't believe her until she shows him her t-shirt proving she's a girl. The opposing coach complains, saying a girl can't play, but Viola's coach argues that boys and girls are equal in their country so she can continue. The match resumes, and Viola scores a goal without any penalties, helping her team win. Later that night, Viola and Duke meet by the lake, where they apologize and clear up any misunderstandings.
Listen, I know I should have told you who I was, but I was afraid. Sorry.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next video.